to have you here. I hope that everybody is here already. But we're going to make first an introduction of what we are going to do. Okay? So, first, what we're going to do is an object that is going to fit a very beautiful or something that is going to have a lot of value for you or someone that you want to give you a present, No, it's going to be a portrait. Okay? It's going to be a portrait, but you are going to make a reflection on how to do it, okay? Second of all, we're going to keep working on a little object that is going to be very useful in these virtual ways, okay? So, thank you for being here, and we're going to begin with the portrait, okay? So, what we're going to do? We are going to do this very easy project. I don't know if you can see my hands that I have here. Please, teachers, let me know if you can see my hands, if you can see the two cameras. Thank you. So we have here this portrait. This portrait has some decorations that we're going to make, no? And we are going to see how to do it. So for this project, we will need one piece of paper. This is the size of this paper is a letter, no? It's approximately 21 by 29. Okay, this you can find this in your printing machine. You need also this cartolina? No, you will need this one, and we are going to make it. If you don't have this in color, don't worry. You can use a white one, okay? And we need as well a ruler. This ruler is going to help us making the guides to create this, okay? And we're having as well pencil, an eraser, and I have some markers, but if you have some colors or some crayons or whatever you want, you can do it as well, okay? You can have it. So again, we have in white paper, no? Cartolina, ruler, pencil, eraser, and markers. Okay, I'll give you maybe 10 seconds to go and grab all the materials. Make sure that you have everything on it, and I'm going to make sure that you can see my two cameras, okay? Okay, you already have it? Okay, I hope you do. So, we are going to begin with the white paper. The white paper is going to be the one that you are going to use to do a little portrait or whatever you want to do, no? If you want to write something on it, okay? This is going to be up to you, okay? You are going to do it by yourself. So I'm going to tell you just how to do the frame, okay? This frame that is going to grab this artwork. So we're going to begin with this piece of paper. We are going to fold it in halves, okay? So to fold it in halves, we're going to make sure to get the corners together, okay? They're the two corners together. we hold it here, and in the center, we're going to pass the finger through until we have the fold. So we have the half of paper, okay? Half of letter. This format is letter. Perfect. So we're going to keep this as a template to do the frame, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to grab our cartooning and we're going to place it here. And we're going to try to place it in the center. How to make sure that it's in the center? Okay, I tell you. So we have the ruler, no? And we're going to look in the corners if it has the same distance in the bottom, no? And in the top. We're going to make sure that. Okay? So it's almost 5 in 1. Okay. 4, 9 we have here. 4, 9. And we have here 4, 9 as well. So this part is well located. We're going to continue in this place. And I know that is almost 4, 9. So I can give a little push here to have it in the place I wanted. Okay? Try to be on the center. Okay. Okay. And as well, in this side. Okay? Try to place it in the center. Here we have 6 and 1 centimeters. And here we have 5.9. So I have to move it until 6. Okay, 6 centimeters here and 6 centimeters here. Oh, I move it. We have to be careful to not to move the paper. Okay, this is roughly, no? It doesn't have to be exactly, but it's a rough idea on how to do it. Okay, so we have it, okay? We have placed here the paper in the center. So now what we are going to do, it's that we are going to, remember as well, I forget to tell you, we need some scissors, okay? So grab some scissors if you have, and we are going to need it, okay? So I'm going to mark a little, very softly with my pencil, where is the border of my paper, okay? Very softly. I don't have to make a hard mark on it, on the paper, but it's going to be very softly. Perfect. Very good. So now I can get out the paper, and I have here. I don't know if you can see, but I have here the lines, okay, of the paper centered. Okay. The one on the top is a little too soft, so I'm going to mark it a little harder. Okay. With the ruler, I place it very carefully. I put my fingers on the rule and I trace the line from one side to the other. So I'm going to do that with all my lines. I'm going to trace through all the paper, okay? From one side to the other in all the 4 lines. So I am doing this. I place my pencil over the line. I place the ruler and I make sure that it's aligned with the paper. Perfect. So we have to place the pencil, align the ruler, make sure that the ruler doesn't move, and make the line all along the paper. How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. And we're going to keep doing it, okay? So, what do we have? We have the paper with some rulers, and we have some little squares in the at the end of the in each corner of the paper, okay? And we have here, we can make sure that the paper fits inside the box, the bigger box. So perfect. I have it perfect, okay? I hope you do as well. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to mark with maybe this white color for you to see where it's going to be, where we are going to cut, okay? So we are going to cut these boxes that are in the corner, the squares that are in the corner, okay? So I'm going to mark here the lines that I'm going to cut with my scissors, okay? And I'm going to mark it with an X. This one is going to be out. 1, 2, 3, this is the third one. Forget here to put the X. Bye-bye. Bye this one as well. Two. And 4 corners. Perfect. So we have the 4 corners that we are going to take out of the paper. Okay, so now grab your scissors, okay? Grab your scissors and very carefully we are going to cut in the white line, okay? Just to get out these 4 corners, okay? So very carefully we're going to cut them. Okay. We are cutting them, those boxes. Okay, I took 1. 2. So remember, this is going to be a gift Valentine's. What is Valentine's about? Valentine's is about love, and we're celebrating your love about yourself, what you love about yourself. Okay? So this process is going to be a gift for you. Okay? We are going to think how much you are important for yourself. Okay? Because sometimes we need to know that you are the most important person for yourself, okay? So we are celebrating that, okay? Almost we love everybody. We love our parents, we love our sisters, our friends, our grandparents, but we have to know that the most important person is yourself, okay? So we have to give us love to ourselves to being calm, okay? Perfect. So I took out the 4 corners, and now I have this kind of spread box, okay? So we have this kind of cross, and we're going to work with this. Perfect. I hope you are in this step as well. Just very briefly, we just took the 4 corners using the template of half a letter inside, okay? Remember this. Perfect. On this point, we're going to do 4 drawing exercise. 4 drawing exercise that is going to help us to breathe in and be present, okay? This is an exercise that is going to be very, very, very useful whenever you want, whenever you feel a little stressed, or whenever you want to be more relaxed, or more focused. So these are going to be some breathing and look inside of you how you feel, okay? So please remember, try to do it this very focused, okay? This is going to be time for yourself, okay? Okay, so we are going to begin. We are going to begin breathing a little. Take one breath in and one breath out. We're going to make 3 deep breaths, okay? 1, hold it, breathe out. And the second one, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so I use some of these exercises when I have to focus, and this is very useful for me to begin any day and when I have to work a lot to focus myself, okay? So this first exercise, you are going to put your hands whenever you want, make sure that you are well seated, and think, how do you feel? And that feeling, where is placed in your body? So there is a feeling in your body. What is the major feeling inside of you? So look at that feeling, imagine it, and maybe you can give it a form, any shape, even a name if you want. And when you have it, you are going to think about that shape that it has, okay? And that feeling, it has a shape that you can draw. So we are going to begin drawing that feeling that you find into yourself, okay? And now, thinking about that feeling, we're going to look at it, and we are going to make a pattern. We're going to make a line with some shapes to create that feeling. So my feeling looks like this, and it's placed in my stomach, okay? It's a little moving, a little, and it's constant, okay? So that feeling that is placed in my stomach, it's circular and goes around and around and around and around and around and around. Okay, I'm going to change of colors. This was brown, now going to green. And that feeling, I'm going to look at it as well. And I feel that feeling, it's moving a little. So it's creating little hills. Little hills. Like these little mountains, or more like waves. What if this feeling, it's now more wavy? Wavy, 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 wavy. And I'm getting it a little more pointy, no? The points are getting sharper. Sometimes we feel like this, a little sharp. Feeling is feeling. But when I breathe, maybe I can feel a little calmness, no? And that calmness begin with a big waves or steady. More steady. We're going to think about those feelings and which pattern we can do them. Okay? Until we get all this part of paper filled. Okay? Some shapes that are having our feelings. Let me see this one. This one looks like some jumpy bunny that's in my head, that is jumping from one idea to other. So it's jumping and jumping and jumping. And the last one, I think it is some triangles. Okay. Okay, we're almost finishing. Perfect. We have the first one. We can locate a feeling that we're having in this moment. Okay? Perfect. So, the second one. We already heard what was in ourselves. So, now, in this moment, you're going to take the time to listen around you. And what we're going to do is that we're going to take our pen and we are going to listen our surroundings. What we are listening. I can listen some birds. And with a line, I think the movement of the birds, of the sound, looks like this. Now I can hear an airplane that is getting here and more noisy, and is getting some lines more rugged, like wrinkled lines. Try to not pass over the lines, but we are creating like a labyrinth, and it's getting away the sound. Now it's steady and quieter, or sometimes I can hear a bird that's getting some pointy lines. Try to get all the lines together, not together, but parallel lines, filling all the space. Now I can feel a wavy lines. Wavy lines. Can hear the wind hitting the leaves of the trees. Have some texture. And some music in the background. Some of the activities that they're here in the class. Here in art class, it's a little steady and not noisy. But I can hear some birds, beautiful birds. Very good. Are you getting all the noises? This is helping us to feel our context, our surroundings. Sometimes we forget to hear around us. How does it feel? You're present now, and you're getting some images. I am almost done. It looks like a labyrinth. Okay, I finished. I completed the whole part about our surroundings. I can tell that here are some peaks, that here was steady or calmness, no? Here was like the wind moving, but sometimes it's a little wrinkled about the sound. Very good. So we get it. Now, the next one, it's going to be about breathing, okay? So you are going to take one line, it's breathe in, And the other line that is going up, it's breathe out. I am making diagonal. Breathe in, breathe out. Try to make it parallel each line. Breathe in, down, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathing is the most important tool that is going to connect you with the present, no? Sometimes you're feeling a little confused. Sometimes you are a little stressed. Sometimes you feel a little angry. And the breathing is the most powerful tool that you have to be in the present, okay? So don't be in the past or in the future. So you can breathe in and breathe out again. Just that. Breathe in, breathe out again. Don't worry about the lines. Just make sure that you are breathing with each line. And each time the line is getting longer. It doesn't have to be straight lines. It could have any curve, and it's going to give you a clue on how we are feeling. Each line is a breathe in or breathe out, and you will feel that. And when you finish, you will have a texture that looks like a landscape of your body, of your breathing, of how you're feeling. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, you can continue by yourself, okay? So now, at the end, we're going to make here an mandala. So the mandala, we are going to make different kinds of shapes around one point. This point is a creation point. This point is the beginning that you are going to think about. In this point, it's going to emerge everything. So I'm thinking some petals. What about if the petals have some triangles around it? Okay, and now these petals will have a little house with a roof. And these petals will have as well another bigger petals that has one pointy side. Okay, this very pointy side. It's getting a mandala here. So you're going adding shapes from the center. Oh, look, here I would like to add some decorations. What do you have to think? It's whatever. You can make whatever shape around the point, and it's going to give us a beautiful mandala, okay? I'll do here some circles. I think I can fit 2 circles in between each petal. And we're going to finish it with some cloudy, as in the sky. And the sky will have some stars. This is around one single point. Sometimes you have to make just one effort, it's just one point. And that is going to be the beginning of greater things. So That is the point. And some lines. I'm going to finish with some lines in this side. Perfect. Okay, so you can do it more calm, but this is going to be the base of our of this I'm sorry, I forget, framework, this frame, no, that is going to fit. So what you're going to do next, we're going to grab some pencil, some pen, whatever you want that is cylindrical, and we're going to flip the paper, and we're going to make the we're going to roll the corners, no, the bottom side in the paper. So remember, flip the paper. So the mandala and the lines and the patterns we made are in the bottom to take it into the other sides. Okay, so first one. Okay, perfect. Second one. Perfect. And the last one. Very good. And we're getting there. So you are seeing the shape that we are having. Perfect. Okay, so we are getting over the time. I don't know how we are about the time, about the next activities. You can tell me by chat feature, see if we have more time, okay? Thank you. Okay, so now you have the frame. You can give this to someone that you love, or give it to yourself. So now in the white paper, you can make whatever you want. I am going to write here, Happy Valentine's. And it's going to be for myself. And I'm going to make it this letter. Perfect. I hope you enjoy doing this framework. And now you have a frame that you can have it. And remember to be happy and to have this tool to manage your emotions. Okay, so we have it. You can draw whatever you want. This is an example, but you can put here some pictures or some collage or something. Okay, perfect. I don't know if we have time, but we have here the toilet rolls. This is going to be very easy. I am using my cell phone with the camera, so I can show you how it's going to work, but I'm going to give you some examples, okay? Okay, so first of all, we're going to do as well some of the exercise we made, and with the breathing, and we're going to make it flat, okay? So you can push it down. And now you can make a pattern, however, whatever pattern you want, okay? First, you can go one side, and in the other side. And this is going to be very quickly because we don't have enough time, okay? And we're going to make some jumpy clouds here, some rigid lines, and we're going to conclude with some circles. Whichever pattern, however you're feeling, you have. And with that, we're going to make it in the other side. I'm going to change from the other side, and remember to do whichever pattern you want. I'm going to do this just with some straight lines, diagonal lines that are straight all along the toilet paper. Perfect. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to grab my white paper, and because it's flat, it's going to cut by the two sides, okay? So I'm going to make a diagonal line from a little down of the middle, no? A diagonal line that is crossed all along the toilet paper here and here, and I'm going to make a little like tab or something like this, a little tab here, okay? Now, you can grab your scissors and you're going to cut them, okay? From the white line that I'm doing, this is going to be the shape. You have to be careful to not cut all the way, but just the corner. Perfect. So now we have this form. Can you see it? This form. This is going to hold our cell phone. If you want, you can hold it something else too. So now you can grab your cell phone. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to show you with my computer, okay? So we have this and we can make it, we can put our, sorry. Okay, we can put our cell phone in there. You can see? Now you can see me with the other camera. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you can have a very happy Valentine's Day, full of love with everyone and with yourself. So enjoy the rest of activities, and bye bye. If you maybe have some question or something you want to make, you can ask me whenever you want. Ask your teacher for my email or something, okay? Okay. Bye bye, everybody.